Best Bass Tournaments family, it's Ben Green from Ben Green Insurance Agency checking in. Just wanted to say thank you over the years for all of the support from the anglers, home, auto, watercraft insurance, small business. Reach out to your friends at Ben Green Insurance Agency. It's a good thing that I sell insurance for a living because I ain't so good at catching keeper bass on my day off. Best Bass Tournaments.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the California Delta in the 2025 Tournament of Champions here at Big Break Marina in the city of Oakley. Beautiful city. They're working on this thing left and right. You got to come out, places to eat, places to stay. It's a nice place to visit. So I got this team right here. These guys just put on a really good effort today. They did really well. I got Jamie to my right, and I got Kevin to my left, and we're going to ask you guys, how did you catch your fish?
Day one or day two?
Yes.
Okay, day one, except for one fish that I'll pinpoint. Day two, all the fish came on chatterbait and spinnerbait.
Why the change, and what did you figure out that you had to switch from one to the other?
Well, what happened yesterday is our fish wouldn't bite the chatterbait and spinnerbait, so we had to resort to flipping, and we had a really tough day yesterday, and we had a really good practice. We had an area that we knew there was good fish, and we were primarily catching them on chatterbaits and spinnerbaits. But yesterday, after throwing it for 4 hours and having like 4 strikes, they were hitting it really short. In practice, they were choking it. The spinnerbait and chatterbait was gone. Yesterday, they were just absolutely just nipping at it. So, fortunately, we did not have a fish yesterday in the boat until 11 o'clock. And we had a 3 o'clock weigh-in, and we had a pretty big run to do. So we had about an hour run. So we just kind of looked at each other and we're like, what is going on here? And so Jamie flipped one, and it was a 306, and then he flipped another one, it was a 257, and then he flipped like a 530, and then it took us all the way up till we caught our last fish yesterday. I think it was a 109, and then it just went, and that was it. That's what we had, and we came in and we were just kind of scratching our heads, and we went back up there today, and I told Jamie, I said, I'm gonna throw a spinnerbait, and he said okay, and he goes, I'm gonna flip for a little bit. So he was flipping behind me. I was throwing a spinnerbait. He caught a couple small ones, like a 138 and a like a 202. And then the next thing you know, I throw out my spinnerbait out there, and it just goes poof. It just knocked slack in the line. And I set the hook, and it was a 583, or 582, whatever it was. And I'm just like, oh my God. So we ended up catching a couple more small ones, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope we don't waste this good one. And then what ended up happening at 11:36 today, we got a 392, a 386, and a 272. And that put our 18 pounds in the boat. I mean, we got 3 key bites in literally 15 minutes, and then it shut off.
You know, because I remember you guys coming out of the Northern Division and the Delta Wine, and you guys were like, no, we're going to go to the mother lode of the Central because we're getting our clocks clean. So these guys go up to the mother lode of the Central, and they start working on it. And of course, they told their story yesterday where they just didn't do well for the first year and a half to 2 years, and then they started doing better and better. And it's a steep competition in that region. And then they came back to the Delta, and they said, we've got to learn it. So you guys have really spent some time out there, and you're staying away from the regular stuff.
Yeah, we run around. We used to, back in the day, it was all, lights and calling potato and, run down and hauling and all that stuff. So we got to get away from all that. There's too many boats, there's too many people. We got to go find stuff. And we spent, a year driving around looking and finding stuff. And, the Delta's changed a lot in the last 10 years. It used to be a lot easier to catch fish. There's more fish in the Delta. But now, now when you find them, there's a lot of fish when you find them. but they're not spread out like they used to be. So
No.
I'm glad we spent a lot of time finding fish.
It's definitely changed. You know, Kevin, anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank, obviously the BBT, you and your staff, you guys do an amazing job. Jamie for fishing with me. We just have a ton of fun. We spent the last 10 days down here just camping and hanging out and having dinners, and it was just a wonderful time. And then I just want to say it's 41 years to I met Lisa, so congratulations on.
It's your anniversary?
It is. It's our anniversary. We met 41 years today. And I got to do that time.
Anybody you want to thank?
Thank you, Randy, the staff, all the guys, everyone that's here, and, you know, all our fellow competitors are coming out. Everybody makes this what it is. It's not an individual person, it's a collective of all of us that make the tournaments fun, and the tackle stores work, and the boat, everything's connected. And, you know, the kids coming out, you know, we need kids. Look at the average age here right now. We need kids in the sport. So,
Well, we're trying our darndest to get them up. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for our second place team here on the California Open.
To make sure you guys do the same thing we're doing. Support the companies that are supporting you.